Howdy boys, welcome back to the shitbox shed. Now we are back on the TJ Jeep and I've got all the bits I need to get it going. So I end up having to buy one of these. I think this ended up being like 290 bucks, give or take. So I got a new master. I gave up on the other line I was going to use, so I got this heavy duty braided one, so hopefully that works better. And because the tail lights in these things are so damn ugly, I've got some roundies to go in. Also, we have a spigot bearing because the other one was stuffed, maybe non-existent, so I got to throw that in, which is easy as just sliding the gearbox back, throwing it in, and done. And I've got the one and only brand new crank position sensor. So I got to figure out how that goes because it is a 2004 box, and this is a 97, I believe, 97 Jeep. So I got to throw that in, and I'm really hoping that we get to go for a drive this afternoon. It's got no exhaust pipe or anything like that, but that's no biggie. Anyway, let's get to it. So the reason I'm changing this one out, if you haven't been watching the other episodes, is this was in a fire. So the gearbox and everything that I got off my other Jeep was actually burnt out. So I got this off my other Jeep and I think it got a bit hot. So that's why I got a new one, and when I tried to make it work, it just wasn't gaining any pressure or doing anything that it's meant to do. So we're just going to change it out. And to make things better, if you remember last time I had to make up a bracket, but the new one comes with a bracket, so win-win. Cool. Yep. Oh, probably going to regret that. Out with the old. Some out. Ew. In with the new. Some out. There we go. Alright, that one's in. Now I just need to run the new clutch line from down there over to the clutch slave. So put that down in there. Come to daddy. Look at you go. Alright, so that's the hard part done, I guess. So I got the clutch in. So we got the new clutch master, we got our new braided line, that's all in. I might put some fluid in it and then do some stuff, and then we're gonna have to wait for the wife to get home to actually bleed it because I'm only one person. But yeah, we'll throw some fluid in it and see if we get a little bit of pedal feel straight off the bat. I highly doubt it though, but that's right. These tail lights, they are freaking ugly. They stick out and they're bulky and they just are, I don't know, ugly. So I have some round ones, so I'll grab them, and I just need a hole saw a hole into the back of the Jeep. So I'll do that hole saw, and then we'll put the round ones in, see how they look. I'm kind of hoping that the 100mm hole I'm about to put in it covers all the bits. Poke, poke. Oh, there's a hole! There you go. Put them in. That should do. Click. Oh, that looks so good. That spare tire needs to go. They're surprisingly easy to put in. Now, I always wanted to do that with my last Jeep, but the last Jeeps are sort of like recessed in. They don't stick out like that. But that is mint. That looks so good. And if you ever break them, they're just a 100mm round LED light. You put some spotlights in there. Sick! Alright, well I can't remember where we really left off, but I've done a few things. So I didn't really film much because it's boring and most of it's just problem solving. But down here, where is my finger? There it is. Down here is that's the wires for the crank angle sensor. And not only that, the new spigot bearing is in. That was a mission, and the clutch is working. So I don't know, it's just boring, I guess, so I didn't really bother filming much. Everything's in. So we got the crank angle sensor, that new one's in. We have the new clutch line, we have the new spigot bearing, and we have our round tail lights on the back. So I've wired up that crank angle sensor. So if everything worked the way I hope it did, it should start. We have spark, so there's no reason why it won't start. So I'm just gonna sit you down. So while you're there, I'm gonna see if I can get this thing started. Bit of juice. Here we go. Let's see if it drives. Oh, ran over something. Oh no, I stalled it. Let's see if I can put that bonnet down. It lives. It lives. You guys right there? Let's try this again. Oh no. I stalled it again. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Oh, it runs like shit. Second. Oh, it runs terrible. This is great. Oh, it runs like shit. Wow, no shocks in the back. Holy moly. Whoa, she's ready to go. Come on, go back in the first bit. That doesn't sound good. It's back on and carried on. We got oil pressure. Well, that didn't sound good. No oil's coming out. Maybe it doesn't like me. Safe to say, it runs like shit. But it runs and it drives, so, and now it's out of my shed. What more could you want? That is great. That is so good. Definitely does not sound healthy. Could be anything. Could be the dizzy. Could just be a little bit of gunk build up in there, just making it run like crap. Yeah, could be anything. Could be the wires, like on the throttle position sensor. They're probably, because I haven't soldered them yet, they could be bouncing around. But that's a win. That is a win in my books. I got it to do stuff. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Well, that's good. At least it runs. That's a start. But while I'm sitting in the shed, sweating my ass off and trying to get a Jeep going, Olight is back. Olight is back. So they have a few other new items. So the Warrior Mini 2, we have the IR5 and the Baton 3. I don't think I talk about the packaging much, but the packaging on this is so good. All Olight packaging is so good. Brand new, never been opened. Pull that out. I believe you get your charger and stuff in the box, empty box. So you get USB-C charger in the Baton because it's a little power bank. Open her up. Flash colors on that one. So the way this works is this is pretty much a little charging dock for your torch. That comes out. Torch matches the box. Side by side. Torch goes on. Double click it. It goes super bright. Oh, now I got a dot in my eyeballs. And then you pretty much this dock here charges it via USB. Sorry. So you can charge the little power bank here by USB-C. So you can run this flat 3 times. Warrior Mini 2. This is the couple ball bearings there. Warrior Mini 2. This is the limited edition. It's got the gold and the looks like a blue. So yeah, same thing. Double click it. Goes really bright. And then it's also got a sensor in the front. So if you get close, it'll dull down, so that way it doesn't bloody cook your leg if you leave it in your pocket. You got a little clip there, so that way you can have it on your keychain or whatever. And I don't know if I've told you this before, but these things are great when you go out hunting or whatever because you can clip them on your hat. Brilliant. Love it. The IR5, my wife has already taxed this thing. I haven't even opened it yet. So the last one I had of these things, I'm pretty sure you had to change the battery on the inside, but this one, if you check this out, the battery inside actually has a USB-C charge port on it, so you just plug your battery in, charge away. So you can either, I'm guessing, the same size as a AA battery, so you could either just change the battery as you need it, or just charge the battery that's in it. Boom. But these are amazing. I love them. Next episode, we're actually going deer hunting again, and I can use some torches. So these things are a godsend when you're out there. I'll leave a link in the description. Let's get back to fixing a Jeep. Alright, so the first run in the Jeep, it wasn't the best. It kind of runs like shit. Yeah, so it could be that because it's been sitting for so long. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is, because I'm unsure of what's going on with the whole thing, I'm going to pull the fuel rail off. Hopefully it's not too much of a pain in the ass. And give it a test and see if any of the injectors are clogged from shitty fuel or something like that. Hopefully it's not, but if not, I have spare Jeep motors and it'll be fine. Now this isn't direct injection, this sort of just injects it straight into the bloody intake manifold right above the valve. So no biggie, but yeah, we'll hook it up to the fuel and then put some power to it and see if we can get a spray out. Yep, that one works. 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 Well, that really sucks because I was hoping to find that none of them work and then that would be my problem, but that's right. All good. I'll put this one back on and we'll continue to problem solve things that don't exist. It was running, it was driving, now doesn't want to work at all. So I've checked the injectors, I've checked the spark. Spark's good, injector's good. The only thing I can narrow it down to is the injectors aren't getting power anymore for some reason. So maybe a wire got knocked, something like that. If you know of any tricks or anything to do with that, like let us know in the comments, but I'm stuck. It's got me. But hopefully the next time we're working on this thing, I'm just going to keep tinkering with it during the week. I need to solder up a few wires and stuff like that. So hopefully the next time we get to work on this thing, I have a few goodies coming. So have some awesome little goodie bits. So I'm going to throw them on, and then hopefully I've sorted out what the problem is. Maybe it just needs to sit overnight because I gave it a bit of a flogging. Hasn't run in 6 years, but that's what they're for. I don't fold for no one. So that'll be it for this one. If you haven't yet, hit the subscribe button. Comment down below what you reckon. We may have a name. We may have a name, but I got to figure out a few more things, and then I will officially release the name of this build. I know you sort of do that at the start, but doesn't matter. Patreon, we have Patrons. If you want a paver at the front of the house, you can have a paver with your name on it. Discord, we have a Discord on there as well, so anyone, I used to have a Discord tier, but now anyone who is on Patreon will get access to the Discord. Speaking of Discord, Bommy, there's your shout out. He's a Discord member. All the other links will be down below. Check out Olight, jump on the Instagram, give us a follow on Instagram, and we'll just keep it going from there. But till next time, I've had enough for today. What is the time now? It's 6 o'clock, and I've been going since about 7 this morning, working on this thing. So I guess that's it. Thanks very much for watching. Peace.